Yeah, hi guys. So I thought I should take a few minutes to share why I really want us to do this Phileo groups. Okay. So the reason is that or one reason is that Christian family, okay, such as what we are trying to build with the Phileo groups, I believe provides the best avenue for giving help to people and for receiving help. For giving help and for receiving help. Okay. And there are a couple of reasons why I say this, and I'm going to run through them, very quickly. Number one, it provides a way to help people, okay, without harming some other people. Okay? It provides a way to help people and to help people in a serious way without harming some other people. Okay, so recently shared in the group, right, this story about Nanaba, who met a guy in the street and I think decided to help the guy, right? And then he secured a job for the guy with her friend. And not long after that, the guy that he helped to get a job defrauded Nanabe's friend, hundreds of 100,000 cedis or so. Okay. One of the things or risks that we face, right, in helping people is that you can be trying to help someone and you involve other people in helping the person and you end up harming the people that you have involved, such as the case with Nanaba Anamwa, right? And so because of that, it becomes very difficult to help people in a very serious way. You can maybe, you may meet someone in the streets and you may be willing to give them some 10 cedis or buy some food, right? But like to seriously help the person, like get the person a job or help give the person somewhere to stay. So maybe you may have a friend and you say, oh, let me take this person, go and stay with your friend, right? There's so much risk that is involved, right, in such kind of help that if you are not careful, you may end up harming X because you are trying to help Y. Now, when you have a Christian family, such as the one that we are creating, you are able to give serious help to people without the risk of harming other people. You see what I'm saying? Because you have invested time in getting to know the person, in building a relationship with the person, with understanding them, with knowing their context, right? So it becomes easy then to involve other people in providing assistance for them, right? Because you know that something bad is not going to happen because you took this person to this other person, that, oh, give this my friend a job, give this person somewhere to stay, give this person, So getting to know each other and sort of building a relationship becomes very important if we want to be able to give serious help to one another. Okay. Now, the second reason is that this kind of group, okay, this kind of like family group provides a way to help people without harming they themselves. Yes, sometimes you can have good intentions and you may try to help someone, but if you don't have a good understanding of their context, right, your help may actually be harmful to them. Okay, and in fact, very scary also is that your help can actually disrupt something that maybe God may be working in their lives. So I'll give you an illustration. So the Bible tells us about, the prodigal son who left his father's house and went to spend all the money that he was given on prostitutes and so on. And he just, everything was gone. And now he started to eat food from pigs, and like just things were so difficult for him, you see. But as he experienced that difficulty, the Bible says that he came to his senses. And he went back to his father's house and he apologized to his father. Said, I've sinned against God, I've sinned against, I'm not worthy to be, and his father accepted him. You see. Now imagine that you had run into the prodigal son when he was eating with pigs, and you had decided that you are going to, give him $100,000 and so on. Now you might be helping him, or at least that's your intention, to help him. But most likely, because of that assistance you gave to him, he will not come to his senses and go to his father's house. But meanwhile, the best thing for that prodigal son is to be in his father's house. And the best thing for him is for him to recognize the mistake that he has made, you see, and to be able to sort of own the mistake that he has made and go back. But in your attempt to just be helpful to him, you may actually end up, so you give him the help and then he's like, oh, okay, so that means that he goes on in riotous living. You see what I'm saying? So you went with the intention to help, but actually you have ended up harming him because you have interrupted and disrupted the work that God was actually performing in his life to bring him to his senses. You see, so that is why sometimes it's like I can meet someone in the streets and I feel for them and I empathize with them, okay, and I will help them by maybe giving you $5 or $10 or $20, right? But I'm not going to give you $2,000 or $5,000 without any understanding of the context. So why can't I give a random person $2,000, $5,000? There's, in fact, because the money you can give the person may actually help to speed up the person's death. You see, so I can give a little help, but not serious help. You see why? And what is missing is that there is no context. There is no knowing. We don't know each other. We don't have a relationship with each other. We haven't invested in that kind of thing. You see, so but a Christian family is different because we are investing in knowing each other, in supporting each other, and so on and so forth. And so it becomes possible then to help you without necessarily it having a negative effect, and becomes for you to help me without it having a negative effect, you see. And that's the second reason why I believe that the Christian family, or this kind of Phileo group, provides a best context and the best avenue for helping people. Now, thirdly, is that it provides an avenue for helping people in a way that is also beneficial to you, okay? And this is important. Now, the will of God is not that we will be stressed by helping people, okay? Sometimes, it may happen because of how things are and so on, okay? But the will of God is not that when we help people, it's like we are stressed by helping people. 2 Corinthians, I believe, talks about that, right? Paul was talking to the church as he was asking them to help others. And he said that my goal is not that other people will be relieved while you are stressed, okay? But my goal is that right now you have in abundance. So as you have in abundance, you will be able to support them with your abundance, right? So that in turn, at some point, when things may be a bit difficult for you, they can then support you with their plenty. You see, that is the plan of God. That's how God has sort of scheduled the thing, right? Because all of us may experience adverse times, difficult times at different times. You see, so God's plan is, today you are down, so I give you a helping hand. You see, but tomorrow I may be down, and then you give me a helping hand. You see, one of the things that is wrong, is that one of the things that sort of has gone wrong today is that sometimes people can, you can give people a helping hand, 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 and one day when you are down, there's no one to give you a helping hand. You see. So one of the things we need to learn is that there's a difference between family and charity. Okay, there's a difference between charity is a benefactor-beneficiary relationship. Family is a brother-to-brother relationship. You see, in a family, I'm your brother. I'm supporting you when I can, and you are supporting me when you can. That is why in the Phileo group, I said that the purpose is for knowing each other and for supporting each other. It is to be a family group, not a charity group. You see, so today, I'm in a position to help. I'm in a position to support, I'm in a position to recommend something. I'm in a position to introduce you to something. I'm in a position to do so. So I'm doing that to help you. And you also have that understanding that, yes, these are my brothers, these are my sisters. And when I can also do something to help them, I am helping them. So you help and we help. You help and I help. You help and we are sort of helping each other. That is how you are able to help people in a serious way. Without being stressed. And like I said, the goal is not that you will be stressed, but he's just saying that so that others are relieved. By saying that at this present time, you are in a position to support, so then you are able to support. And then when a time may come when you are not able to support, and others will support you, because all of us have this understanding that we should be committed to each other, we should help each other, we should support each other. You see what I'm saying? So we are not creating a benefactor-beneficiary group. We are creating a brother-sister group, a family group, a group where we invest in getting to know each other and we invest in supporting each other. Okay. And then the final reason that I'm going to share is that a family group like this is a best avenue for receiving help. I've talked about why it's a good place for giving help, right? I've talked about 3 reasons why it's a good place for giving help, but it's also a really good place for receiving help. I know that many of us, we are a bit reticent when it comes to receiving help from people, right? Because nobody really wants to be, or at least most correct people, like most correct people don't really want to be like a charity case, like every day help me. Nobody wants to be that way, right? And because of that, there is some sort of weirdness that we feel whenever we need help from people, you see. But in a Christian family, it ought not to be so, right? Or in a Christian family, it won't be so. Why? Because you are in a Christian family not to be a beneficiary. You are in a Christian family not to receive help. You are in a Christian family to give and to receive. And the fact that you are there with an intention to give makes it, much more, much more easy. Or makes it easier to also be able to receive help. Because you are not being like a beneficiary, like, oh, me, I'm coming and every day help me. But you are also there with the intention to help other people. And you are also, just as other people are looking for ways to help you, you are also looking for ways to help others. So that is a way that you are able to receive help from people that empowers you. Because you are not there as a beneficiary, and other people there as benefactors. No, you are there to be a brother. You are there to be a sister. You are there to be a supporter of others, while they too are supporters for you. And these are the reasons why I believe that a Phileo group, a Christian family group, like what we are trying to create, it's really important because it provides the best avenue for giving and receiving help. Number one, you can give help to people without harming other people that you involve in giving help to those people, right? Because you know them and you have developed a relationship with them. Number two, you can help people without harming they themselves, because again, you have invested in knowing them, you have invested in building a relationship with them, you understand what God is working in their lives, you're able to advise, you're able to do all of these things. Number three, you are able to help them today, and they can help you tomorrow. The Bible says that two are better than one. If one falls, the other will lift him up. So you are lifting people up today, and tomorrow when you need a helping hand and you need someone to lift you up, there's someone to lift you up, because you're a family. You have invested in that family. You have invested in building relationships with each other. You have become more and more concerned, more and more affection towards each other. And number four, it provides a way to receive help when you need it, in an empowering way, right? Where you don't feel like, oh, like I'm some kind of charity case that people are helping. No, you just understand that in this moment and at this time, I happen to be in need and my brothers are supporting me. And I myself am equally committed to supporting them. And I know that tomorrow a time is going to come where I can help others as well, right? So that's it for today. And thanks for listening.